about. And I've been scared to check my bank account. One way or another, we gon' make it out, yeah. We gon' make it out, yeah. We gon' make it out. We gon' make it out, yeah. We gon' make it out. We gon' make it out, yeah. We gon' make it out. We gon' make it out, yeah. We gon' make it.
Grand Rising family, it's your girl, it's your sister, your global cousin, and your auntie, Ocean. And as you can see, I went scissor crazy with my hair and I just chopped everything off. I had locks for like a year and a half, and I decided to comb them out. And when I combed them out, they had got so, my hair, first of all, before I started my lock journey, my hair was so healthy. When I was pregnant with my son, I shaved my hair off, so it was lower than this, and I had a fresh start. Before that, I was getting perms and stuff. So I started my natural hair journey in 2013, 2014. And so I have been growing my hair, have the natural hair journey for about 5 years before I decided to lock it up. And I had never applied heat to it. No blow dryers, no hair dryers, no flat irons, no nothing. Just hair. Shaw's moving around. Come on, baby. Come on, girl. Come here, your mommy. Okay. But yeah. So I had my hair. I had this natural hair journey for about 5 years. Then I finally decided to lock it up. I actually had tried doing locks a couple times, and then I would take my hair out because I would get like cold feet. Almost, it felt like cold feet. Like when it was time for me to commit to something, after a while I freak out and say, "Oh my God, I miss my my hair strands being loose. I don't know if I want to do this." Like I will be in and out. But this is the longest time that I actually had locks in my hair. So for a year and a half, I had locks. I decided, I'm hitting another milestone in my life where, I was healing from a long experience and going through all types of stuff. And I said I wanted to, try something new. So I went to start combing out my locks. It took about seven days. Combed out my locks in seven days, and my hair was long, but it was not as long as it was when I first started. My hair was very damaged, and I was trying to hold on to it. I put my hair in box braids, and I was just trying to style it. But you can tell the difference between healthy hair and damaged hair. So my hair was very damaged after I took out my locks because it was dry, it was brittle, it was breaking, so there's breakage all over the place. When I took my hair out and I had my hair in braids, there was a lot of dead ends. So I would go for a trim and cut my ends, but then I would realize that the breakage started traveling up the root. Damn, my hair is damaged. Like putting my hair in these locks. If you want to put your hair in locks, that's something that you say, this is a permanent hairstyle, one and done, boom. Like you're not planning on taking it out, nothing. Because I'm telling you, if you decide to take it out and you're thinking that it's going to be at the natural, the healthy state that it was when you first, before you put it in prior, you're wrong. It don't work like that. It was so damaged, it was so bad. So what I did was, I just went sick. I took the hair scissors, and I started cutting it. And I feel like there's a bunch of I just feel so much better. I'm starting from scratch. I want to try something new. I'm just, hair is hair, it'll grow back, and I want to experience new things. I want to try new things. Why not? I'm young and I'm having fun. I'm experimenting, and I want to know. Throughout this past 8 years, I've been getting to know myself. I've learned my self-worth, my self-value, being comfortable with myself 100%, and, being content with myself and not needing anybody else's validations or approval for anything. Like, I'm going to do what's best for me. What's best for me don't need to make sense to you. I'm going to make my choices based on myself. Like, I don't care about what anybody thinks. And you need to not care about anybody else thinks. Try new things. Be expressive. Express yourself in your own unique way. So I'm happy. I feel so like different, like when I had shaved my hair off, when I was pregnant with my son, I did not experiment with hairstyles. So I was like, "Ooh, could girls get waves? I wish I can, see if I get waves." And I was like, that phase, all of that, the afro, this stage when my hair was actually growing out, I didn't. I had wigs on top of it. I was self conscious. Like I didn't feel comfortable being out and about with short hair, bald head. But short hair, bald head is beautiful. Like it's just hair at the end of the day, and it's just like black is beautiful. Like my hair, the kinky hair is just so beautiful, and our hair is so magical. Like you put some certain type of stuff in it, you get these bomb ass curls. Like I don't know, I'm gonna get on YouTube and check it out and see what I can do, what I can learn, how I can get this a little more, a little more on point because it's dry right now. But it's exciting. So yeah, we out here. Yesterday I took my son to his we paid for 7 weeks for him to do basketball practice where they teach you how to play basketball. And then depending on, they pick teams for the state of Connecticut, and the elementary kids they would go on tournaments against each other, play basketball against each other. So he got that's a fee. I think like for him to do that part where you're traveling around, I think it's like $500. And I want for me and his father had talked about in the past how we want our children to be able to try different things, because when we were growing up our parents couldn't afford it, so we would never know what our talents are because we never had the opportunity to be presented with certain stuff. So if somebody got it in the family and they the father got it, he's going to pay for the basketball, and that's what his son says, I want to try it, so he's going to try it. So yesterday was one of his games, and I had to I had bought an online school curriculum for homeschooling. This year my intentions was to homeschool my son officially for the first time, because last year in 2020 I was going to try to homeschool him. I pulled him out of school, out of the whole I withdrew him completely out of the public school system, and I was going to homeschool him. But the thing was, I had got pregnant and everything that had just got thrown off. There was no way that I can homeschool him the way that I wanted to, because I had I was full of hormones, tired, sleepy, just pregnancy stuff. And I was putting too much on my plate and I couldn't handle it. I didn't ask for help. Boom. I had to suffer the consequences for whatever. I kind of set him back because I could have kept him online schooling and he could have, been on point. But anyway, he missed the whole school year, and he's back in school now. His family, they were on my back about it. So I forcefully, I felt like I was forced to put him back in school. I felt uncomfortable. It was just like a crazy experience. But he's back in school now. He's doing well. He's doing really well. But I had signed him up because they were worried about, when I said I wanted to homeschool my son, they're like, oh, what about his social? He's going to be socially awkward. Nah, socially awkward, that's a myth. Homeschool children are not socially awkward. That's some, that's what an outsider would think who don't, do. It's just bullshit. It's just crap. Anyway. So I was like, you know what? Everything that y'all try to say that I lack in, or the things that I can't compensate for him compared to school, I'm going to outsource it and find ways so that he's not missing that experience. So I paid for a monthly membership, a year membership for him to join a thing in my town called Boys and Girls Club, and it's amazing. It has all these other kids from different schools come to one place. There's different rooms and different activities where they're learning different things and just having a ball, having fun. Like when I picked him up yesterday, they told me, on Friday is whatever, Halloween, whatever you want to dress him up, he can wear his costume. We're gonna have a little thing going on for the kids, and I'm so happy I spent that money on that. But that's what I'm saying. Everything happens for a reason, because everything fell in place. Even though he's not being homeschooled, I was still able to put in place for him to have before and after school, things to get into. So the Boys and Girls Club after school program, he gets out of school around 3. The program from Monday through Thursdays is from 3 to 7. And on Fridays, it closes for him at 6 o'clock because he's a certain age. So on Fridays, he had to leave at 6. Well, on every Tuesday and Thursday, he has basketball games. And the days that he had basketball days, my son loves Boys and Girls Club, period. So anytime, you don't pick him up early. He don't want to be picked up early. He want to stay until it's time for him to go, where he don't have no choice but to go, because it's so fun there. They have big gymnasium there. They have STEM program, robotics team, all types of stuff. It's just so cool. Things that I wish that I could have got into when I was a child. So I'm very proud of myself for putting that in position for him. But so they offered the basketball. That's where the basketball takes place. And yesterday, for the first few weeks, I've been taking him to his practices, and I will be there with the parents. He was sick for 1 week, so he missed two practices, and then he just started back up last week. And Tuesday he had a game, and Thursday, okay, so last night he had a game, and I was running low on gas. Right now, I hate to admit it, but I'm fucked up right now. I haven't been working. It's 2021. I haven't worked at all this year. For the grace of God, I've been lucky. My income taxes and a little bit of stimulus that they did give, I have put it in a checking account, and I have paid off things for long periods of time so that I would be straight. Once I had money, when I have money, I do right by the money that I have at the time, just in case if I don't have money, I'm not screwed. So I paid off my car insurance for 6 months, or I do things like that. I pay my car insurance off for 6 months, pay off my put money aside for specific things that would stretch for at least 6 to 12 months. So I would have a year worth of stuff paid off, so that the money is well spent and they don't need it for anything. The summer camp programs, I pay for that all at once, So yeah, so I have my money in a certain account, and then I had another account with money in it where I could just spend. And now the money that account that I have in my spending account is going down because I'm on a daily basis, I'm spending money on me and my kids. And right now I don't get child support, and I've been trying to avoid putting my kid's father on child support because I felt like, we should be able to work things out in a common ground where I don't have to go through these people for you to be responsible and do your part. I feel like I should never have to. A decent person when I'm dealing with an actual man, not a boy in the body, but an actual man who functions with principles and who is God-fearing and just knows how to, his role as a man, his role as a father figure, just as a man protects and provides. And I feel like I shouldn't have to come to you if you know that I'm not working. I shouldn't have to come to you and ask you for anything. You should just be like, here, okay, you got my kids here. Here, you need this here. But if I'm if you're so childish to the point that every time I'm on the phone to you, I can't get, I don't accomplish any of my children's needs because you would rather argue with me and get all crazy with me, then we end up hanging up on each other and blocking each other. It's corny, it's just nothing gets accomplished but chaos. So, I'm just to the point where it's just yeah, I'm done with dealing with right now. Letting this right here, this unsolved, this shit that's unsolved with me and my kid's father, I don't feel like it's ever going to be, we'll never be friends, but we're parents for life. We're life partners. At the end of the day, we're parents. Whether I die or you die, at the end of the day, our titles remain the same. You're always going to be grandpa, I'm always going to be grandma, as long as our children have children. So I can't change that. Sometimes you gotta, accept people for who they are, and just break the tides and move on, because when you hold on, you're trying to hold on to something, you try to give people the benefit of the doubt, it holds you back, it keeps you stagnant and all this stuff. Like, I just don't want to deal with it. So I say that to say this. My son yesterday, Shira, girlfriend, the people who want to hear me, I'm trying to talk to them, and you being rude. Can't even see it. You being rude, okay? Don't do that. Just give me 1 minute. No, it's not 1 minute. Just give me a few minutes, okay? Alright. Anyway, so yesterday I picked my son up from the his basketball game, because I couldn't stay there. It was a rainy day, and his game started at 5. I dropped him off at 4. So on a regular day, I would drop him off at 4 and pick him up at 7. But he had a basketball game at 5. And it was rainy and all this and that and that. I didn't want to sit in the car with my daughter while it was raining for an hour. And then him do his basketball game. And then me sit in the car for another hour or two while it's raining, because he's enjoying himself. And I don't want to cut himself short of, being around the kids and stuff. So I couldn't attend his game. I just went back home. And I told him, I was like, King, I'm sorry. When he got in the car, he's like, Mom, why weren't you there? Like, I'm sad. Why? Why are you sad, King? Because you weren't there. You didn't watch my game. And I said, I'm sorry, King, but mommy is running low on gas, and I have to. It's only Tuesday. We got the rest of the week. I pick you. I drop you off to school. I pick you up from school. I bring you to your program. I pick you up from program. I can't keep going back and forth. I would love to be there and watch your games, but right now, mommy can't do it because financially she can't afford to do it, right? And I have to keep it a buck with him. Like, it sucks. It really sucks that I feel like I do everything alone, and then it's like I don't do everything alone, because I do have a parent. My kid's father is for the most part, he does right by, he looks out. But when he is in this nasty phase, it's just like, fuck you. It's like, fuck everything. That's how I feel, because I'm like, okay, if you're mad at me and you say I'm being rude and you hang up on me and you block me, but at the end of the day, you shouldn't be blocking me, because I have your kids. If I have to reach out to you and I need something, I need to be able to communicate with you. When I do it, it's something different, because your kids are not with you. I mean, if I block you, it's because I'm trying to protect my peace. If you're calling my phone and you're being too nasty, I might block you. But it's different when I have your kids and I can't communicate with you, because you're the father. Who else am I going to reach out to? You know what I'm saying? So you're the main person that I should be reaching out to, if anything. You're the one who's financially stable. You're getting money. I'm not. I haven't been employed, and you know this. For you to know this, I feel like it's kind of cool for you to not be looking out for me, especially because of the fact that I'm not putting you on child support because I'm not putting you on child support because it feels like I'm protecting you from the people. I feel like I don't want to take that route, but at the end of the day, I have to take that route because you're not doing your part. So I give you the opportunity to do right by me, and by not enforcing child support. But anytime you get mad at me or we have a disagreement, it's like, oh, fuck you, Ocean, not realizing that your children are suffering. Your children are suffering because you're saying fuck me. It could be fuck me all day. You ain't gotta fuck with me. Like, we don't fuck with each other, okay. But by you, not being there when I need you, I can't depend on you for my children, what position do you put me into? At the end of the day, I feel like as a mother, it's just like, why do I even care about him being on, why am I even trying to protect him from the people? Why am I trying to be civil? There's no civilization with this type of person. It's pure drama. So the civil way is for me to go through the people and get it done. And it's just like, it just made me feel so bad about my son, because he told me, like, Ma, I wanted you to be there, and he wasn't there. And I'm just like, yo, I'm fucked up, bro. Like, I only have so much gas, and I still have the rest of the week to get you to and from. When my son gets out of school, I bring him from school straight to his program. So for the most part, every day I'm buying him takeout on the way to his program, so that he's not hungry. When you're at school, you get out of school at 3 o'clock. I'm pretty sure the kids eat around 11. He's hungry by the time he get out. So I'm spending my money on my gas to and from. I'm spending cash on making sure he has food to eat while we're on the go. And it's just like my money is dwindling down, and I'm not about to dip into my bill money, because I have a specific account, a specific checking account where my credit cards get paid through, because I don't use my debit cards anymore. I just basically cut them all up, because what's the point of using debit cards if it's being pulled from my bank account anyway? Might as well get credit cards and get credit points and benefits from using it. So I use my credit cards. When I use my credit cards, the money gets pulled straight out of my bank accounts, and anything else that I have on auto pay for like subscriptions for my kids' Netflix or Hulu, or my internet bill, all of that, my insurance, my car insurance, everything gets pulled straight from an account. So if anything, I have my money, all the money is in one account, and I had a little bit to the side, and the little bit that I have to the side is dwindling down now. So I'm just like, damn, yo, but I'm not about to be touching my bill money, because that's always already accounted for. Like, I do everything is structured out. Like, when it comes to my bills and stuff, when I have my money, when it comes to my bills and the things that we need to function, I have that structured strategically, like all the money is in one account for that, so that if anytime, when it's getting pulled out, I'm not getting any overdraft fees. There's no way that I'm late. It's automatically pulled out. But now that my money is dwindling down, that my spending money is getting dwindled down, I'm not at work. I haven't, my daughter, I hate that, and then I feel like this, there was a time that I told myself, I wanted to put my daughter in daycare, and the father was like, no, I don't want to put my daughter in daycare, because I don't feel like that, it's COVID right now, it's not safe for her to be there, or it seemed, spend more time with your daughter. You didn't leave your son until he was 4. It seems like you try to leave her a lot earlier. Yes, because I feel like I have no choice. And it's just like, if you feel that way, any like real man who feels that way, if you feel like, okay, you don't want to compensate for that, like if I need to go to work, pay for the daycare so that I can get to the money, so you can stop saying that I'm keep asking you for money. Or it's like, it's just, you don't want me asking you, you don't want your kids to be without, but I can't ask you for anything to make sure that they have everything they need. My money's dwindling down. I'm not working. I'm fucked up out there. But for the grace of God, because of the type of mother I am, I prep for disasters. I'm a mommy prepper. I have like all types of shit in my house put in place where, my kids, at the end of the day, I'm all they got and they're all that I got. So if I'm not right, they're not okay, and if they don't have what they need, I'm going to be losing my shit. So if anything, I put things in place so that my kids are always my first priority. Fuck me, I don't care. My kids got what they need, I'm good. So I'm the type of person, I prep, I do all types of, shit that other people don't think about. I have the solar generators, I have the fucking water storage, I have the food pantries, I got the guns to protect it. I'm out here, I'm by myself. I'm licensed to carry, and I have to protect myself, so I have all types of things put in place. And I'm a frugal mommy. I like to spend the bare minimum, because at the end of the day, I'm not a materialistic person, so I'm frugal. Like, I'm cheap. I'm not cheap, but I'm very particular with my spending. So for the grace of God, I've been like, anytime I had big bills, anytime I had money, I would, anytime I had money, I would get change for it, and I would stash my coins away. And so for the past few years, I've been putting money, like the change that I have from any bill that I break, I will put it aside for like a rainy day. And today happens to be the day that it's the rainy day that I have to use it. And I'm like, at first I thought to myself, I was like, yo, I can't believe, I'm embarrassed. Like, I have to literally take, so this, I don't know how much is in here, but it's full of change. And I have a few of those. I think I have 2 of those. And I'm finally, I have to take it to the coin place and cash it in so that I can have some money to at least have gas for the rest of the week. And I just take it a day at a time. But I was at first I was like, yo, I'm kind of embarrassed that I have to do this. But at the end of the day, I'm so happy the type of woman I am, because at the end of the day, even when I have it, I'm always thinking of emergency. This shit came through clutch. I don't know how much is going to be in here, but I know it's going to come through clutch. My gas tank is like almost on E, and because I was thinking ahead of time, I'm going to be able to have some gas. My son has a basketball game tomorrow. I'm not going to miss it. I'm going to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if I'm just gonna find something. If it's not raining, I'm just gonna find something to do during the spare time, like go to the library, get paperwork, done, and then go back to his game. I'm not missing his game tomorrow because my baby expressed to me, Mommy, I seen all the other parents there, but I didn't see you there. That shit hurt my fucking feelings, yo. It hurt my feelings so bad, and it's just like, yo, I look out for so many people. I have family members. I have family members who I'm just a nice person. But you know what? You can't be so nice to the point where you're being taken advantage of, and out here so generous and naive to the point where you're being taken advantage of, and nothing you do is being reciprocated. I be putting people to the test. Like, I have people that I love very much, and they'll be like, oh, can you cash at me this? Can you cash me up? Like, I have kids just like you. I mean, but I do it. I cash app them the money, and I put them to the test. Like, there could be times where I really need it, and I will mention something to them, and they'll make an excuse, or I didn't get paid, or da 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 da, or I don't have it, all types of bullshit, right? And it's just like to the point where I'm not gonna be that person no more. Next time, when I put you to the test and I ask you during the week, you get paid Friday, I'll be like, oh, can you loan me a few dollars so that I can put something in my gas tank? When I gave you over $100, and I'm just asking for a few dollars, and you tell me, oh, that you don't have it. Like, I didn't have it neither, but I still gave it to you. Like, when I had it, that's all I had. I didn't have to give it to you, but I gave it to you off of the strength of, we're cool, you're working, you'll be able to pay me back. But it seemed like the people who do work and can't pay you back, they're the ones with the most excuses of why they can't look out for you. Like, a person who don't got it, those are the people who be like, oh, I borrowed this, as soon as I get it, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get it back to this person so that I'm in the clear with them. People who got jobs, borrow money from you, they get their paycheck, and they don't even, no thought of you comes to their mind. Oh, well, I hit her up and asked her for $40 last week, so my check is here. That's the first. I gotta pay my dues. Me, I don't burn no bridges. I'm not with that. I would never burn no bridges. Somebody put me in a situation where I owe somebody that I love very much, had looked out for me, and paid for a car. The person paid down. It was like $11,000 was spent, $8 was paid back. There was a $4,000 balance. I have to pay the $4,000 balance because the person that I looked out for didn't finish paying, felt some type of way, didn't finish paying the car off. That is on me. And I'm just like, yo, that person who looked out for you on the strength of me, paid for money, paid for a vehicle, cash, $11,000, and you want to show your ass and be nasty and say you're not going to pay it, and then who else you think they're going to come back? Who else you going to think the person want the rest of their money, regardless to what? Like, I came out of pocket, I looked out for you. I want the rest of my money. If that person isn't gonna pay it, I did it off the strength of you, so now you're responsible to pay me that debt, and I'm okay with that. But it's fucked up because I should have never have to be put in that position where I'm paying anybody's debt. I looked out for you. If anything, I could have had an $11,000 investment in myself, you know. But I'm paying somebody else's debt off, so I owe somebody money. But the reason why I'm paying it is because I love this person so much, and because they love me so much for even doing it on the strip of me for somebody else, is because they love me, and I will never burn any bridges. Relationships are so freaking important. You don't want to destroy any relationship, anything. You know, you have a bad experiences at a job and you don't want to work there no more. Don't quit. Put in your 2 weeks notice. Leave with dignity. Because when somebody needs to call for a reference, you don't want to have they quit. It just looked bad. I'm not trying to burn no bridges wherever I go. All relationships are vital to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna pay that debt. But I'm saying, like, pay your dues, bro. Like don't take advantage of people, because God don't like that, and God don't like ugly. That's ugly. That's moving in an ugly way. So for me, it's just like, I'm just taking the fact. I'm just taking it in. And this is how I feel. Like, for now that people who show me who they really are, I'm not gonna paint no other picture and try to present them any other way to my mind. You are what you are. I don't care what you could potentially be. Actions speak louder than words, and you show me that I can't depend on you. You show me that you're unloyal. You show me that you're self-centered, you're selfish, you're inconsiderate, and those are the type of people that you gotta keep away from you, so that you don't block your blessings coming in. You keep doing for people who, God will allow somebody to keep doing things to you until you stick up for yourself and say no more. And now I'm to the point where I say no more. No more am I going to be codependent on anybody to do anything for me. At the end of the day, I am a woman. I am a black woman. I'm a strong woman. I'm going to figure out whatever it is that I need for my children. I'm going to find a way. There's people who will help you. So don't be closed off to help just because somebody else burned you. That's not what I'm trying to say. But I'm saying move with discernment and pick people for who they are, and don't try to, don't, it's not nothing else. It is what it is. I'm just like, I'm going to go to the grocery store and put the change. You've been making a lot of noise, Oshira Ashe Winter. Girlfriend. Okay, so I'm going to go to the store and cash this change in and fill up my tank and have a few dollars to stretch so my son can have, something to eat in between the going to these, whatever. But let me tell you though, that shit broke my heart. My son telling me, Mom, you're always there. Why weren't you there? Since I got back from being sick, this was my first game. You made it to all of my practices before that. Why weren't you at my game? And I'm just like, it's hard to explain that for a child, to a child. Like, man, I'm sorry, I don't have it. Like, it's either I come back, I could have sat in the car with my daughter, but it was raining outside, and I'm trying to tell him, I'm like, listen, baby, it's not fair for me and Noshara to have to sit in the car while it's raining, while you having fun in there with the other kids. Like, enjoy yourself. When I have gas money, I'll be there. And I'm going tomorrow. I'm going to be at my baby's game tomorrow. I'm not going to miss it because I got my gas money. But it's just like, damn, like, I shouldn't have to even go through that. But this money right here is going straight into my gas tank. And it's just like, wow, yo. People really be out here and being imposters, out here showing off, flashy this, flashy that, but don't have no care in the world for their baby mothers, to the point where she's literally out here fucked up. There's no way you can't see. There's no way you don't know that. She's not employed. How the hell do you think she's keeping up? That's just common sense. But let me tell you something. Common sense ain't that common. But bro, like, what, really? So no, we will never be friends. If I didn't have kids with a person like that, we would never be friends. I don't want nobody. I wouldn't consider you a friend. You're the type of friend. You're the worst type of friend. You're not the type of person that I would want around me. You're the type of person that I will cut off and, you know, just be done with it. But because I have kids with you, I have to be cordial. And I'm trying to be cordial, but I don't even want to be cordial. But I'm going to be cordial because God told me what they do is their karma, and how I react is mine. And vengeance is not mine. I'm not seeking revenge because I don't need to do that. God sees everything, and He's going to take care of it. He's taking care of it right now. That's why He made sure. He told me. God was the one who told me, put your coins away 2 years ago. But every little coin that you get, put away because you're going to need it for a rainy day. There you go. But yeah, I'm about to go put this in the coin thing, cash it in, put my few dollars in there, in the gas tank. Make sure that I get to my baby's game because that shit broke my heart, yo. And it's just like, what kind of person who does that? If I was a man, I'd pay child support and I'd be dropping money on my chick because I know that child support ain't never enough. If I was a man, I'm paying child support and I'm dropping bags on my baby mother because child support ain't enough, and I know that she needs more than just that. Child support is a bare minimum. And I ain't even take you for that, but I'm gonna take you for that because you try to be stingy with that, and I shouldn't have to beg for that. This is not me. I don't never spend my children's money on myself. Any money that I got from stimulus checks for my kids, I never spent that shit on myself. I always put my children first. I always paid off stuff in advance. My daughter's birthday supplies, for her birthday supplies. Her birthday's not for another 3 months. I bought that when they first, I bought that a long time ago. My kids, Halloween's coming up. We never celebrate Halloween, but I felt I don't celebrate pagan traditions at all. Anything that's pagan, I don't celebrate it because I feel like everything that they try to celebrate in Babylon, in America, and there's some real dark, deep spirit shit that's hidden behind it. It's never anything. Anytime you learn about something that they're celebrating, it's heartbreaking to me. So I haven't been celebrating it around my kids. I never had a Christmas tree. I never had none of that. Last year, my son went out trick-or-treating for the first time with one of my friends, but I didn't buy a costume. She had a pile full of costumes, and that was his first experience. We went trick-or-treating, and the next day we threw all the candy away because I let him take like 2 pieces of candy, and we both threw it away together because I'm teaching my son about hygiene with his teeth. You gotta take care of your teeth. Yeah, the candy tastes good, it's sweet, but it's not good for your teeth. It's gonna create cavities in your mouth. Your teeth is very important. Like, you only have 2 sets of them. Once your baby teeth go away, you got your grown-up ones. That's it. Once you mess up them permanent teeth, you're gonna have to put fake ones in there. I be explaining that stuff to my son so he understands. But we had fun. This year, I said, you know what? We're going to buy some Halloween costumes, and we're going to dress up just for the fun of it. Like, I'm not going to take him trick-or-treating because the Boys and Girls Club have something for the kids to be where it's something safe. But I'm going to dress up with my son. When I pick him up for school, I'm going to be in my costume. He's Pikachu, Oshira's a Pokemon ball, and I'm going to be Ash. I bought those costumes with my kids' stimulus back then. I bought that in February, and it's October. I don't have to pay. My son's birthday was in September. He had a Sonic birthday. I took him out a few paces. I paid for that months prior. I paid for the decorations months prior. The things that we did for fun, I pay for that months prior on Groupon. I just buy Groupon, and then you have a certain age time to do those things before they expire. That's how I get down. I pay for things in advance so that there's no excuse when I don't have money. We can't do this. I already paid for it. Mommy already got it covered. That's how I'm rocking. God put that in me that I should always, I should think strategically with my money and think about the times I don't have it, how I felt when I don't have it, and how can I prevent that feeling from happening again, not being able to provide or be able to give things to my children. So I pay for a lot of things in advance, and I put the things in place where worst comes to worst, mommy got it. If you guys have anything in common with anything I said, because I talked a lot, and if you have experienced anything like this, I would love for you to like the video and comment down below. For my queens who out here who feel like single mothers, you know, do what you got to do to provide for your children. Don't let nobody guilt trip you or, you know, manipulate your mind into thinking that, you know, by you going for what you deserve is wrong or any of that. And for my nephews, my boy cousins, and, you know, learn from this experience. Learn from what I just said. You know, like, you know, I don't know if you grew up seeing your mom struggle try to take care of you, or if you're a young man who hasn't had children yet but you want children. Treat your the woman that gave birth to your children. Do right by them. Do right by them. Make sure they have everything they need, regardless to what. If you don't get along with them or what, it's okay to not get along with them, but you have a responsibility as a man to do your part. Make sure that, you know, your kids, when the mother of your children are struggling, the kids suffer too, man. So just do right. Be a man. Don't be a boy in a man's body talking that talk. You know, you have the actions speak louder than words. I'm sorry, you've been doing a whole bunch of noise this whole time, girlfriend. Relax now. Relax now. Can I finish talking? Anyway. Do right by the ladies, okay? Because God's watching. Do right by the ladies. If you have a woman that's difficult and you do right by your children, and she try to like take your kids away from you, you go and get custody of your children. You go and get joint custody of your children, because just like she has rights, you have rights. You know? And everything should be fair. Nobody's superior to anybody. You guys are on an equal playing field here. It's just the roles are different. A man's role is different from a woman's role, so that's the only where the difference is. But at the end of the day, you guys are supposed to be a team. Y'all ain't gotta be in no relationship together. Y'all don't gotta be in love, but do right by your kids. And by doing right by your kids is them seeing a healthy give and take. The kids are watching everything. They're like sponge, you know. How you think it feel for your kids to see you the baby mother crying? She don't want to cry in front of her kids, but you know, sometimes you gotta, from holding in tears for so long, you gotta let that shit out. And when she do finally let it out, trust me, the kids are gonna be watching, man. So do right by your kids. Women, do right by yourself. Don't let nobody take advantage of you. You know, if energy is not being reciprocated, if you feel like you're always the one offering to help somebody and they don't help you, cut them off. They ain't no good for you. They're just draining your resources. They're draining you. They're taking advantage of you. Don't let nobody take advantage of you. Always put something away for a rainy day, because you never know when you're going to need it, even if it's coins. Even if it's coins. Trust me, it took a while for this to get this heavy, and I have 2 of them. That's just one of them. Thank God I saved my coins. What if I didn't save my coins? What if I thought I was too big for coins? Nah, I just want that big bill. Nah, those coins add up too, and it's gonna come through clutch for me, just like it will for you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for taking the time out to watch my videos, listening to your noisy little cousin Oshira. I'm sorry if she distracted you, but we are bundling here. Let's see what's good with these coins. Something better than nothing, right? No something. Okay. How do I start this? I don't know if I shouldn't be. I'll be mad as fuck if I don't put this in the right way. Hold on, let me make sure I'm doing this the right way.
And you gotta just hit accept. Okay. Then you just flip this up and dump, please.
Okay. mama gotta do what a mama's gotta do. This is empty now. I'm going to take this back home and fill it up for another rainy day. Because you never know, right? You gotta thank God for the little things, for real. That was a bittersweet moment. I got, from that, it said I had $66 and it was a $8 processing fee, so I got $58 back. As humbling as that was, I'm so thankful that I had them coins because I'll be able to go to my son's game tomorrow. I got put full gas into my tank and buy my son's a small package, the cheapest package of his school, his first grade school pictures. They only cost $20. Mama's gotta do what a mama's gotta do. Hey, yo, listen, in life you're gonna have your ups and downs. There's gonna be times when you're financially stable and there's gonna be times when you're not financially stable. It depends on the choices you make, you know, because every action has a consequence, you know. So just know that nothing bad lasts forever. And just like, you know, when you have your times when you're down and you don't, and things are not going according to plan or how you would like it to be, know that nothing lasts forever. Okay, nothing lasts forever. And one day you're gonna be, you know, you have your time where you know you were penny pinching and you were doing all you can to get by. There's gonna be one day when you're just you're bringing in infinite abundance of money, and God is gonna bless you with stability where you don't need for anything. And you keep in mind times like this, because these times were gonna humble you. When you're swimming in the dough and the money's coming in and everybody got their eyes on you, everybody got their hands out, and you know, like a cup, don't fill it. Look out for people who deserve it. Look out for people who looked out for you. Those people, they're gonna regret. They're gonna regret what they did to you. They're gonna regret leaving you hanging. They're gonna regret abandoning you. They're gonna regret taking you for granted and not being nice. You, the nice person that you once were, you're not gonna be as nice. You're gonna have this exterior, you know, these experiences gonna you know, toughen you up and give you the wisdom to not move the same way as you did before, because you never want to feel that way that you once felt. But let me tell you, nothing bad lasts forever. There's gonna be one day when you're gonna be rich and all eyes are gonna be on you. And even when all eyes are gonna be on you, you never forget. Never forget. Never forget where you came from. Never forget your struggle, because your struggle is what gives you strength. I don't regret anything. I don't regret anything. I thank God for showing me who people are. I have to ask God every day, you know, even if it's not something pleasant. When you show me something and I don't like it, I'm just going to take it in. Yeah, it might hurt my feelings. What you revealed to me may hurt my feelings. It might break my heart. But at the end of the day, this is what I asked for, and I thank you. Thank you. Thank you for showing me. I'm going to have it better tomorrow. My gas tank is going to be full. So let's not harbor on the bad. Just take your notes. Take your mental notes. Everything's going to be just fine. But people out here, you know, if it ain't reciprocated, I'm telling you, I'm not dealing with it. And I won't forget. I love you guys so much. And I'm going to check you guys on the next video. I hope your day is blessed. And I hope you guys stay productive and do something to put yourself in a position to have a better tomorrow, a more successful next year. The year is about to end, and we're coming in, and we got things to do. We don't got no time to waste. We ain't got no games to play with these people. Misery love company. We ain't got no time to chill. Let's get to it. I love you guys. Be blessed. You're protected by the Most High. You're never alone. We are going to take this world by storm. We got this. You got to know that. Bye.
Mama said there be days like this. Mama said gotta make a way out of no way. If I pray, hold on, wait a minute. When I bow my head, do I say it like this? Hey, life is like a box of them chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get, but I done some things and then I had regrets. I mean, they say I'm blessed. And will I see it manifest? Times are hard and this money's low. Geez, now's a good time, look, I'm ready to go. Knees on the floor and my hands together, both eyes are closed. Nobody doing it better than our Father up in heaven. Hallowed be your name. Can you send me money so I can make it rain over here?